everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Reenie, this is the Enchanted Planner, and today I'm doing a custom spread for Jennifer. Back in December, I ran the Wellness Bingo Challenge and she was the winner of the planner spread. So that's what we're doing today. Now, I don't normally function in big, so I had to locate a big teacher planner. So we're gonna get this guy laid out. I wanna make sure I'm all in frame because I'm not used to planning in things this big, so just want to make sure we're all in frame before we get started here. All right, let's rock and roll, party people. So Jennifer's son's birthday is on the Friday, and his favorite colors are purple and blue. So you know, you know where this spread's going. The other thing that happens this week is spring is Monday. The first day of spring is Monday. The spring equinox is there. So I went on the hunt and I found a bunch of things on Etsy, and I've selected some to work with. Now I've done a little bit of this prep work ahead of time because I'm not used to working in anything this big. So we're going to, I didn't want this video to be like super long either, but we do have some backup stuff if I need. I've got some more fun things there. I'll link the artwork down in the bottom in case you want to check it out. So I've got these really pretty butterflies and I've got all this lavender. Because lavender, oh yes, please. It's purple, it smells good. We got this going on. Okay, so here's my thoughts. I'd like to see if we can't sort of border the top of the page and then border the bottom was my thoughts. So let's see if this works. Let's make sure we're still in my little marks there so I can make sure we're still in frickin' frame. Like I said, I'm not used to being in something this big. That guy's too short. I think I want to go right across the page for the most part on the bottom. Like something like that. And then this is where I was thinking these large numbers would probably be a better fit if I'm going to do that, because then you know what I mean? Like the little letters probably wouldn't stand out that much, but these are a bold statement. Like they're like, I'm here, let's party. So that's kind of what I got. It's kind of what I got going on. And just, like I said, I'm going to panic all the way through this video, trying to make sure that I'm still in frame, not moving things around too terribly much. Okay. I got some stuff that I already peeled off the backing because it was just in weird places when I printed it out on the sticker paper. Now, the problem here is I don't remember if Jennifer needs all 4 boxes. Let me have a look. She sent me some examples. But this is like before her spread. So she uses, she does use that bottom area, but what we might do is lay some boxes over top to make sure she still has some functionality. So that's what we're going to do. So we're going to lay these guys down. And even being the size they are, they're still not quite big enough. Excuse me. Oh gosh. Excuse me. They're still not quite large enough to go across the bottom of the page. So let's de-stick this a tiny bit, because I'm laying down big pieces like this. It's a little harder than laying down smaller stuff. That's for sure. Okay. So I'm going to start at the inside corner because we're going to have to punch there anyways. So we're going to lay that down. And see if I can get this actually straight across the bottom. It's not totally straight, but it's close enough. It's not bad enough that I want to rip it up, if that makes sense. I'm gonna have to address this situation though. That's a problem. So I don't like that it's suddenly randomly cut off there. That's a problem for future me though. So we're gonna still merrily carry on here. I have never done a spread for someone else, so I'm extremely excited about this, but in the same breath, I'm also terrified because you don't really know the way other people use their planners, and I wouldn't want to, like, yeah, I wouldn't want to make it that she couldn't use the planner, right? Okay, and we're gonna have the same issue over here. So I think instead of, we're just gonna go at the corner where this would kind of fall off. Did I put these on wrong? I think I put them on the wrong. Maybe this one was for this side. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I think we can salvage it. It's just going to be off on that side. Okay, that's going to drive me crazy. But this is part of the reason I printed and cut out these guys, is because I figured I could somehow work them in cover up these things, right? Because with a little bit of creative layering, I can kind of make it work. I just want to trim this a bit closer so we don't have as much white showing. Let's see if that makes that a bit cleaner. Yeah, that's a bit cleaner. Then we're just kind of filling in where there's a hole, right? So that was kind of my plan when I sort of printed these, because like this artwork came from, actually, you know what? I can't link this artwork. This artwork came from in Canva, I think. I'll take a look. But if it's in Canva, all you have to do if you have Canva is search for lavender, and it should come up. Okay, so let's layer this a little bit like that, like that. I'm trying to figure out the best placement for this guy as I try and fill in the holes here. I think that'll work, and then I just have to fill in the last little bit. The page is sticking to my desk. So let's just trim off this stuff like that. And then let's address this side. I've got these larger ones. Just have to be careful when I peel them up off the paper. Oh, come on, you can do it. I'm not very happy about coming up off the wax paper, but that is life. And then we're going to get rid of the sticker bits that are on my scissors. You know what really kills me? Like I see some of the other planners and they just leave the sticker bits on there and then they go back to cut. I'm like, I can't do that. Like if I did that, I'd end up with sticker bits falling on my page. I've actually had it happen before. Like sometimes I will, you know, get a little bit cocky and I will try it like, I'm just going to cut. Yeah, no, it never ends well. It never ends well for the planner spread. I mean, granted, they're using scissors generally that are a lot larger than mine as well. Like I like these precision scissors for detail just as such as what we are doing right now, because it definitely helps. Shoot, do I have one of these in reverse? Did I print them the exact same? No, I did reverse them. Okay, cool. Let's grab the other one. They're a little ornery because they've been sitting on wax paper for a day. And sometimes stickers don't like that. And this of course is just the sticker paper that I bought because I printed these out myself. But that's a word of caution. So if you are leaving stickers on wax paper, don't leave them there for too long because they do get a little bit persnickety. They don't like it. Okay, so let's trim that out. And I can't really do much with that, but we can come in here a little closer to the lavender blossoms. And then get rid of the sticker bits. And bring this piece in like so. Like that. I just have to put some glue under this tiny little bit here because and that was the Zig 2A glue pen, by the way. Some of his sticky stayed on the wax paper. That's what I said. Don't leave your stickers on the wax paper too long. Okay, so we have that part done. So now let's have a look at these, because this is what I was thinking, is sort of bringing them across the top like so. Where's the other one? And having this one come in from that side like that. Sort of pretty, right? I made this one a bit shorter because I have to put the date somewhere, like the month. So that's why this guy's slightly shorter than the other one, because I was like, well, if I go right across the top, first off, as we see from the bottom, I don't actually get right across the top. I get just shy of right across the top. So there's that. But it was more about being able to make room to put the date, the month on the page. Not the date, but you know what I mean. I wanted to be able to get the month on there. Okay, so if we go in like that, fabulous. Now let's take this guy. Yeah, this is very exciting. It's very exciting. I wasn't sure anybody would actually be interested in me doing a spread for them, but I'm like, I'll put it on the we did 5 draws. I did a done planner spread from me. I did a gift certificate to Live Love Posh, gift certificate to the Washi Tape shop. What was the last one? Oh, and a coaching session with me, where that was the prizes for the wellness challenge I did in December. That was so much fun. I'm going to do another one pretty soon. We're going to do something in March. I think we're going to do a challenge of some form. So once I get the details all settled, I will let you guys know. So if you want to come join us, you can. All right, so let's trim that off, and then let's trim these guys off. And they're not much. It's just little tiny bits, and now I got to go collect the little bits because I wasn't cleaning the stickers in between. See, this is what I said. It doesn't end well. End up with sticker bits everywhere. Like, oh my gosh, I got sticker bits everywhere. And then they end up sticking on planner spreads and stuff. So it's just not very good. Let's get rid of that piece. And then let's see if I can get this to lift up. I can. Excellent. Let's put that over there in the pile. Okay. So we have a start. Now, I pulled out, like I said, these numbers. I think we're going to put these down, but let's start with the month. This is off one of the sheets I have from According to Ali from way back when. So I'm trying to use up all my small shop stuff because I never ever think to use it. And I don't really order from small shops all that much. I was ordering from Ali because, you know, initially I thought they were awesome. And I just, no, I don't. I like the larger sticker books. I'm not so big on the smaller sheets because the larger ones are like when we're talking about that stuff, the value, if you will, and it's nothing against the small sticker shops. Like they've got supplies, they've got time, they've got everything they've got to factor in. But, you know, I can get 30 pages for $20 or I can get like 4 pages, right? It's just, I don't know. Sometimes I get a little bit disillusioned with this planner stuff. I'm like, it's bloody expensive, man. And I want it all. Like, I want it all. I sound like Queen's song from the Highlander. Now that's dating myself. I want it all. I actually love that song. But I like the version that went with the Highlander TV series. I'm not so big on the version that actually exists because there's a whole bunch of like, I don't know. I like this. I like the version from the Highlander TV series, the snippet version, the short version. That was a great TV series though. And granted, that was like what, 80, 90, somewhere in there. Like that was a long time ago. All right. So then we just got to get behind this boy and white out the lines. Okay. That takes care of that. And then let's move on to the other side. Oops, I almost dropped the sticker. That would not have been good. Let's not drop the sticker. So we'll lay them down and then I will go in behind them and white out what I need to white out. So one thing, these large numbers are out of the Planner Basics Mini. If I can find it, I'll link it below. It's tough to find. Sometimes it's there, sometimes it's not. And that's both on the Happy Planner site and where else have I seen it? On Amazon. But you know where I generally have managed to grab it is on Zulily. And I mean, it's a sad, sad thing because I literally buy the sticker book and there's only certain pages in there I want. I want these large number stickers and I want, there's dates and holidays in there. Like the, you know, Happy Planner, or not Happy Planner, oh my gosh. St. Patrick's Day and Valentine's Day and the like Christmas and stuff. They've got those in there, those stickers in there. But other than that, there's not really a large amount of stickers I use in those books. There is some, but those are the ones that come right to mind. But it's a super functional book, which is great, but I don't use a ton of functional stuff. Usually I'm more on the decorative side. I mean, I am still functional because, you know, it's a planner. If it's not functional, it's not doing its job, right? All right, so let's eliminate that line. Like so. And sticker squisher, where are you? Sticker squisher, washi cutter. I don't need you because we're not actually covering anything up in this one. So let's just go in behind here, or not behind, but you know what I mean. Let's just flatten them out, make sure they're down good and solid. Okay, now onto our next portion here. I brought out a few things. Now, her son's favorite colors are purple and blue, which is why I opted to forget, apparently, to cut this off. So let's just do that real quick. Her son's colors are purple and blue, and she said the darker the better. I couldn't really find anything that I liked in darker colors, but then I realized lavender works really well, and lavender is beautiful. And you have varying shades of lavender too. You get lighter stuff as well as the darker stuff. So I'm like, oh, let's do lavender. Okay, so we've got some cute accents here that I'm thinking. And I'm thinking actually of taking the butterflies and putting them up the side here maybe. All right, what have I done here? Because I did 2 and 2, so that's 2 the same. Those 2 are the same. So I could go that way. And I could bring these guys in. I actually kind of like these staggered. Do I have a single one? I do have one lone single butterfly. Hey, it just looks so, it looks so barren. Okay, so I guess we're going with these guys. We're just going to put them into a different shape. Then I was also thinking about finding a quote, but I don't know that I have any quotes that are going to work. I mean, we can bring in a black quote because I have the black numbers. Hold on, let me grab a book. Okay, I found a few things that might work. I did. So I've lost some butterflies. Where are you? This one? Like I've lost some butterflies. Move something. Okay, so let me see here. I think maybe we'll work on some function for a bit. Now I've got these out. I've got the winter boxes and I've got our 2.0, which the purple in here is actually quite nice, and it has bullet points, which is a win. It's a true win. So we've got this really light purple and we've got this darker purple. So I think between the two of those, we should have something that kind of works. So this one's a little too light, I think. Let me get something here. Let's see. Even that's a little light. But on the other hand too, I also have the Purple Mojo's book, which that purple is not quite right though. Like this is more to the red, whereas these are more to the blues. So there's that. It's one thing I've noticed with Mojo. She's attracted to a certain, I don't know how to explain it. Her colors all tend to lean towards more of the warmers and the reds as opposed to the blues and the coolers. So I've noticed that over the course of buying all her books. I'm like, I see somebody's attracted to certain colors. Excuse me, I'm the complete opposite. I'm attracted to cool colors. All right, so she needs some bullet points or something in the top here. So we're gonna start there because I do know that much. She was nice enough to send me a little cheat sheet. Okay, so let's pull a purple bullet point because she needs a bullet point on the Monday in the top box. And that's for her INR. And then she needs something similar. Just looking, she sent me a picture of sort of the start of the week of what her planner looks like, not the end of the week. So I don't know exactly how she uses it, but I do know how she sort of sets it up. So we're just going to make these bullet points. She'll have those to use them for whatever she needs. I don't think they carry across. There's something on the Saturday. That's her medication, I think. Let's go to the other side. Now we just want to zoom in here a bit. So it's INR on the Friday. Okay, so that will work. And then I think, where was Mojo's book? I'm taking my butterflies away. Taking the butterflies away. Do we have like thin boxes? Those are so light, like really light. I don't like those actually. Maybe we'll come back in here. These are better. At least I can work with those. I think those are the right ones. There's the dark one. These are the light ones. So let's put a box in here for that. I think that's crooked. Even though I'm lining it up with a line, I still managed to put it down crooked. Go figure. I mean, it was minuscule, like marginally crooked, and that's even worse. Good Lord. All right, that should be perfect. I'm going with that. All right, so, and then we'll do the same. So this is going to be sort of a pattern across. in a kind of matchy-matchy. Maybe I should have put these. I don't want to fill stuff in for her. I want her to leave these, but I do need to know, like, I want to lay them down so they're there for her for function, but I'm not going to fill them in for her. I'll leave that to her. There. That I can work with a bit better. And then if she wants to change things around, she can change things around because they're not filled in, right? I just want to make sure that she's got the function that she needs in the places that she needs it. Okay. All right. So that's good. And then on the right side as well, it looks like she needs, I gotta refer to the list. Hold on. Okay, Monday, 5. Trying to figure out what that is. My brain doesn't want to read properly. Hold on. Okay, if I'm reading this properly, which is entirely possible, I'm not, but oh my gosh. To live inside my head, y'all would go crazy. Seriously. All right, so we're gonna grab, I'm going to actually go back to the bullet points because we're going to carry those right across the page, or right across both pages. So I need 4 more. 4 more. Hopefully this video doesn't end up being harshly long. But like I said, I'm kind of panicking. I'm very excited, like so excited to be able to do a spread for someone. Like I think that's just the coolest thing. But it's also, like I said, kind of intimidating because, you know, when you're planning in your own planner, you know where things need to go, you know how to make things work. But when you're decorating, well, I should say decorating in your own planner, you know how things work in your world. When you're decorating someone else's planner, it's a totally different ball game. I'll tell you that much because I don't really know how everything functions. And then I think we're going to go to my butterflies and we're going to sort of get these set up. How did I do this? We had these guys in the middle, I think. I really like that. Like, I really like that. But I was also trying to think about maybe getting a quote in here. And maybe I'll put that one on Friday. That's too bad I don't know if she drinks, but that quote's hilarious. When you want a glass of wine, but you realize it's not even noon and you're still at work. I'm like, oh my gosh, that is from the Sassy Plans or Sassy Plans. Yeah, freaking love that quote. But yeah, I don't know if she's a drinker. Everything is going to be okay. That would be another one that would work really well. There's also purple hearts there. What are these out of? These are out of the Choose Happy Mini. Hello, that's a good quote too. Hello. That's also Choose Happy Mini. And then we're getting into, where are we? In the encouragement sticker book, which also has some purple in here. That's what I'm kind of doing, is going through what I know has purple in it. Because maybe we could get that. Success is not for the lazy is black quote. You get a little better every day. These are out of the watercolor sticker book. I love those sticker books because it's got great big quotes in it. Like, it's amazing sticker books. And I think there's even, I may even have some like, no, I think those are bucket list kind of things. Yeah. I was going to say, I thought I had maybe, you know, like birthday stickers in here. I'll have to go looking for one of those because her son's birthday is on the Friday. Yeah. Okay. I'm getting stuck, you guys. I'm getting stuck. Let's get our butterflies down. And then I can, oh yeah, right. I screwed up when I cut these and I didn't leave myself a tab. Well, I started out with the intention of leaving myself a tab and then I continued merrily cutting and totally forgot. So there's that. And I cut these really close because I didn't want much white. So bear with me while I fight with them to try and get a little bit, there we go, of separation. And then carefully peel them so I don't rip it. Okay, there we go. So I think we're going to put these guys down like that. this one, I was smart enough to leave myself a tab. So it makes it a little bit easier to get off, get it off the sticker paper when I didn't have a Cricut. Now I have a Cricut. Yes, you all know this. I just haven't set it up yet, which I was literally, as I was hand cutting these, I'm like, if I had my Cricut, wouldn't have to be hand cutting these. But because I don't have my Cricut set up, I'm hand cutting these guys. Yeah. Okay, and about there. Just want to make sure my placement's good. Yeah, that will do. And then again, because I didn't leave myself freaking anything to work with. Hey man, it was like it was an autopilot. That's what happens. And I've told you before, like I actually don't mind hand cutting things. I find it very cathartic, but I get in a zone, and that's what happened when I was cutting a lot of these. I was in the zone and I totally forgot to leave myself a tab. Okay, there, the butterflies are down and they look beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, I also brought out some washi, but I'm not sure if we're going to work that in or not. I got to get these out of the way. Okay, so now looking at her list again. So I think we've got, she needs at the bottom of Monday at 5. Well, I don't know. I don't know exactly what that is, but we're just going to say it's this box here. We're going to put a box for her sparring. So let's grab one of these guys. I'd really like to see if I can bring in some blue, but I don't know that there's any of the blues that I have that really work all that well. Like there's this one, but it's a little bright. Like it's okay when it's on here, but when you're looking at it on here, like look at the difference in that. Like these are fine, but look at that. There is no blue in this book that matches those damn numbers. Unless we go with one of the dark blues. We could go with the dark blue. Maybe we'll do that. Okay, so yeah, it's one pet peeve I have about this book is this color is not in that sticker book. Like when you put them side by side, it's completely evident it's not the same color. Like frustration, beyond frustration. But I'm looking for dark blue. That's where I'm at right now. So we're going to put, how big of a box does she need? So this one should be a little bit bigger because you got to put 2 things in here. So this is Monday, and we'll put this sort of, I think, right here. Give her lots of room to work with. Okay. Did I get that down straight? I don't think so. Even though I'm using a line. Come on. All right, there, we have that. I do not like the fact that the white is, or the black is showing through the, it's gonna drive me crazy, but that's okay. All right, where is her piece of paper again, or the email that her and I talked about? Okay, so that's Monday. And then Wednesday, Saturday, and Sunday in the same spot with room to write. So let's grab smaller. She doesn't need huge stickers for these because she just has to write in what it is. So let's go up one size a little bit bigger. We'll go with 1. Does she need this in, she needs this in multiple places. Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, is that what that is? Sorry, I'm talking to you guys like you can answer me. But see, this is what happens when I plan. It's like you're all sitting here with me at the table. Just so you know. So we're going to put this one down there. Then we'll go back to the blue and we're going to alternate a little bit here. So we'll grab the blue, and this one goes on Saturday, I believe, in the bottom. Yeah, so Saturday in the bottom. Sorry, I'm probably out of frame. I'm so not used to planning in something this big. But granted, there's lots of room to work with. That's the one thing I will say, right? Like there's a ton of room in here to work with. Okay, so Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday, and this box is not straight. Send help, people. Okay, so there we go. All right, so that's Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. And this week, there's also Friday. Okay, so I don't know what time though. So we're gonna, I'm assuming it's the same time. So we'll put this one in here like so. would really help if it didn't stick to my finger as I'm trying to lay it down. I think that's why I line it up with the line and then it ends up crooked because my finger pulls it out of alignment. All right, so we have those taken care of. And yeah, I think we've got that. And then on Saturday, she needs 2 trackers. So I got to see if I can hunt down some kind of tracker that's going to work. But okay, I went digging. I went in the Mega sticker books, but I don't have what I need. But I do have these wellness rolls things. And they have a purple in here. They have a blue, but it's not the right blue. But we can get away with these purple ones. So we're going to grab 2 of those. And I think we're just about finished. Okay, so let's get these laid in on the Saturday. I'm not particularly fond of these as trackers because they're not, I don't know, they've got white tops on the bottom. Like they don't have a border around the top, which kind of bugs me. But they will work in this particular situation because otherwise I have no tracker unless I go with the journaling sticker book. And I mean, I could use that, but they're kind of a totally different feel and vibe to what is going on here in this spread. So let's just wrap these guys back up. Oh, wrong way. Wrong way. Hey, come on, unstick. Unstick, my friend. Okay, so let's put them back in their box. Yeah, I picked these up, I think, off of Zulily or something. I don't use them very often, but they do come in handy every once in a while, so. Okay, so we have the trackers on the Saturday. Okay. I think we're good from the functional point of view. So now we're going to get a little bit more into some fun decor because I do want to bring some of sort of these elements in onto the page. I don't exactly know where. That may be too big, but I think we can get this guy in. Let's get him up off the paper, and then let's trim off that little bit. And then let's de-stick him a tiny bit just in case I need to move him. Because I think, you know what I should do before I get too excited is punch these pages. Not very often the Happy Planner ever gets used to punch big stuff. Because I'm a classic girl. Through and through, I'm a classic girl. I've tried a big dashboard. And actually a big teacher years ago, I bought one, but to me they're huge. They're so huge. I think maybe we're gonna sit this down here like this. If I can sort of make it so it's not too much in the punch hole, because that might give us room to bring in this guy kind of over here in the center. Maybe. Kind of needs to be sitting on something though. That's the only thing I have. So I pulled out this washi, right? So I've got this washi. We could just as easily sort of bring this into, and it's like super cute, man. It's polka dots. So if we put some of that there. And then I have a blue washi, but it wasn't quite the right color. And of course this washi cutter is from Live Love Posh. That's awesome. Let's pull this out. Oh, the only one I have has got like a silver in it. Yeah, see, they're not quite the right color, sadly. Just kind of a bummer because, you know, optimally in a perfect world, this would be a purple and blue spread, but it's a little harder to actually get done. Plus, you know, I'm going to naturally lean to purple, right? We know this. When you give me opportunity to use purple in a spread that is not mine, oh, honey. Oh, honey. You knew how that was going to land. Oh, I'm stuck. Why am I stuck? Oh, my poor little thing. I'm going to trim these off. Something I don't like about the teacher planner is the roundedness. but you know, I make it work. Sometimes I go right to the edge and I just leave it, and sometimes I don't. This is a little trickier because it's not a thicker washi. When it's a bit thicker, you can go right to the edge and just cover up that fact, but it's not a thick washi, it's a skinny. So there's that. Okay, so if we set this guy right smack there, which I kind of like the idea of, so let's pull that off and let's cut this off like so, and throw that into the trash. And then let's de-stick this a tiny bit. And maybe we'll bring this in, like I said, like that, but let's trim the bottom of it so it's flat, and then I can plunk this kind of right there in the middle. Okay, then I also printed out, well, not printed out, but I also cut out these things over here that I have to remember as well. So I've got these, and I thought these would be really, really pretty. And I just realized I haven't even looked at them since I initially pulled this stuff out. So let's fix that, shall we? Maybe we put one of these over here, maybe down here. Like that. And then we put the other one over on the other page. They're really not happy with being stuck on the washi or the wax paper this long. I guess we could put the other one. I messed myself up by putting that in the middle. We may have to do some shifting around, unless it kind of like goes right there. I don't like these two that close together. So let's hope His Highness will come up relatively easy without causing me too much grief. Because I'm going to lay these guys in first, and then I'll come back for that. I'm ripping it. Okay. We'll put this guy in kind of over here, like so. And then that guy can kind of stay there. I like that. Okay. Now, because we're going to move our friend here to, I think, there. That means I've got the washi on the wrong line. Or okay, let me think about this. I'm almost done. Like, we're at the finish line. I just kind of need to figure out what I'm doing here. Well, I'm not so sure about you, my friend. I'm trying not to bend the page too much either, right? So I want to try and get this into the post this week so it gets to her in lots of time. Like, we don't have to worry about postal issues or whatever. I think I'm going to move the washi, but then I don't like that either. I mean, that looks kind of funny, just sort of hanging off the edge there as well. So let's pick this guy up. We're doing a little bit of housekeeping here because I have a smaller one who is equally as cute. He's just smaller, and he may look a little bit more normal down here. Or do we move this box over? Will it come up? See, it's not just my own spread I move stuff around. Everybody else's too. I can now officially say that with confidence. Right, so if we put that there, actually because I've moved it, we can probably put this one back and set him, although he needs to be flat on the bottom. I don't know why I didn't do that before. Okay, so let's sit him on the edge here. And actually by doing that, we just eliminated part of our issue. That's cute. I like it. Now we just need something for up here. And this is where I'm struggling, because it has nothing to sit on unless I put a box there, which is probably a really good idea as I'm saying that out loud. We just solve our problem by putting a box there. I don't know why I didn't think of that earlier. Because I'm not so smart today. I'm not so smart. Let's grab one of these guys. And we'll put this guy, where do I want to stick this guy? He's kind of huge, man. Now that I'm looking at it, he might be too big for this spread. I don't know what she's going to do with this box, but I'm putting it in. I'm sure she'll find a way to use it, right? But I need to have an overview and see what's going on here. Oh wow, we're at almost an hour. Good grief. We're almost done. I think we're going to stick this guy about here. And I'm going to go with that smaller vase, I think, instead of the big bouquet, because this does not take up nearly as much room. And where's my X-Acto knife? Let's lift up the bullet point and slip that underneath. Okay. I'm going to say it's done. It's cute. I like it. So I can't put it on discs to show you what it looks like because I don't have a big planner. So you'll have to imagine. This would look smart on black discs though. Just saying. Just putting it out there. It would look smart on black discs. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button. If you're new to the channel, drop us a comment down below letting us know you're new so we can formally welcome you to our wonderful community. Thanks so much for watching, you guys. I will see you next time. Ciao. I forgot her son's birthday. Why don't you tell me, you guys? Come on. Slacking. Okay, let's go see. I'm pretty sure I have birthday stickers in here from According to Allie I can help use up. Somewhere in here. I swore I have them. That's all days. That's emails, groceries. There should be some here, like right here somewhere. No, that's not it. Currently. Okay, well, let's keep, I have little birthday stickers. They're going to look like a dwarf in there. But let's take a look. Because what we should do is maybe get a dark purple box like this. And come in. Oh, I've got so many boxes. I don't like that necessarily. But we're gonna go in. Let's stack these guys. Then it looks kind of normal. There we go. And then we'll put in the birthday sticker. Now, can I find my tweezers? Somewhere in this not so gigantic mess anymore. Like, oh my gosh. I'm gonna get a different system for this, I think. Sorry for all the noise there. Not yet. Not yet. Trying to decide if I want to, yeah, maybe we'll come across like that at the bottom. Okay, so we now have the birthday sticker in there. And I don't remember where these came from. Let's just slide them in. Okay, get those out of the way. Now, let's just make sure I didn't forget anything else. I think I got it all. Yeah, I think I got it all. Okay, now it's officially done. Okay, you guys, again, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Ciao.